This is not a Passover story, but it is a story about keeping kosher, and it's one that my sons enjoyed when they were little kids. I thought you might like this. It's called Fins and Scales, A Kosher Tale. And it is written by Deborah Uchel-Miller and Karen Ostrov, and it's illustrated by Karen Ostrov. Ooh, it's lovely. You see it says Western Wall. That means that it's in Jerusalem. I love Jerusalem. When Yoni Katz was turning 8, he got a check from Grandma Kate. She wrote, "Buy something just for you, a kite, a comic, or kazoo." So many things to choose, thought Yoni. Maybe I should get a pony. Dad, please help me pick a treat. Which of these is really neat? His folks were in an eating mood and therefore only thought of food. So Mom said, pick what you like best, but it must pass the kosher test. Kosher? Please explain to me just what a kosher gift can be. Can you tell where they are in Jerusalem? They're at a place called the Shuk. It is a market where a lot of their places to buy things. There's all kinds of things to buy, and some of them are outside and some of them are inside. Let's see what they've got to eat here. Any kind of veggie treat is a food that we can eat. Yellow squash and spinach greens, mushrooms, rice, and lima beans. Whoop, almost missed a page. It's right here. Just a minute, Mom, said Yoni. I'm not into minestrone. Oops, that's not kosher for Passover anyway. I need help in picking out a treat that's not a Brussels sprout. Oh, look what he's looking at. He's looking at the little camel thing. Eat an apple with the peel, but not a shark and not an eel. Oh, those aren't kosher, but apples are kosher. Have some kasha made from groats, or muffins baked with wheat or oats. Those are not kosher for Passover, but they are kosher. Buy bananas by the load, but not a frog and not a toad. Ugh. Eat potatoes long like blimps. Not the lobsters, not the shrimps. Those are not kosher for Passover. They're not kosher at all. Don't eat bears or snakes that creep. Our meat can come from cows and sheeps. Their hooves are split, they chew their cud, not like pigs that play in mud. Well, it has nothing to do with playing in mud. It has to do with having to have hooves that are split and chewing their cud. But what about the fish we eat? Where are their cuds? Where are their feet? We look for fins and check for scales. That is why we eat no whales. Well, yeah, whales don't have fins and scales. We may eat duck, we may eat goose, a tall giraffe, a knock-kneed moose. I don't think I could eat a tall giraffe. Never eat a slug or a louse. No mongoose, cat or furry mouse. Eat no eagle, eat no gnat, and never eat souffle of bat. Yep, that could get us into a lot of trouble, huh? Dad, I think I understand what's kosher on the sea and land, but the gift I have in mind is really of another kind. Don't mix foods of milk and meat. A cheeseburger's no kosher treat, and after eating meat we wait before there's dairy on our plate. Oh, his parents keep thinking about food. He keeps trying to talk about something else. Oh, here she comes. Mom's talking again. Special marks on food in boxes tell us if our cheese or lox is kosher. So please check your snacks for symbols printed on the packs. These signs mean someone did decide there's only kosher food inside. It says kosher on these boxes. Kosher, kosher. It doesn't say kosher for Passover because its bread is not kosher for Passover, but it's kosher. Wait! Thank you both for teaching me the kosher rules so thoroughly. I now know all about the meat and fish and greens and fowl we eat. But I've been thinking this thing through and have a thought to share with you. It's nothing that a check can buy. It's not some food you steam or fry. I've decided, Dad and Mother, my gift should be, I wonder what. You think it's the camel? You think it's a horse? What do you think he wants? He says, I've decided, Dad and Mother, my gift should be a baby brother. He wants a brother as a birthday present? Oh my goodness. And then if you turn the page, the story is over. but it tells lots of things about what it means to keep kosher. Why do people keep kosher? It says, among the reasons some people keep kosher are keeping kosher is a mitzvah. It's a commandment in the Torah. Keeping kosher helps develop a sensitivity to animals and life. That's true. Keeping kosher strengthens the Jewish identity and carries on Jewish traditions. That's true. Keeping kosher adds an element of holiness to the everyday activity of eating. So what foods are kosher? Fruits and vegetables, nuts and grains, milk products in their natural state. Some grains are not kosher for Passover, but they are kosher the rest of the year. The meat of animals that chew their cud and have split hooves, like cows or sheep or goats, and certain birds, like chicken, ducks, turkeys, and geese. Those are kosher. However, these animals and birds then have to be slaughtered according to Jewish law and soaked and salted to remove all blood. Fish are kosher if they have fins and scales. Packaged and processed food, from soup to nuts, is kosher if it has a symbol, it's called a hechsher, that certifies that all the ingredients are kosher and preparation was supervised. What foods may be eaten together? People who keep kosher may not eat milk and meat products at the same meal or cook them together. They have separate dishes, pots and pans, and silverware for meat meals and dairy meals. Par foods like vegetables, fruit, grains, fish, nuts, and oils may be eaten with either milk or meat meals. There are special rules for keeping kosher on Passover. That's what I've been trying to tell you, Passover stuff. Your rabbi, hey, that's me, is the best source for specific information on keeping kosher. I know about keeping kosher. I keep kosher. I have special dishes just for, wait, let me see if I can show you. Look, whoa, if we lift this up, I can show you. I have to make this bigger. Hold on. Put this up, and I can show you that in this closet, this is where I keep the things that are dairy, and that's where I keep the things that are meat. And up there, I keep more things that are meat. I have separate dishes for dairy things and meat things, and I have separate dishes and separate silverware for dairy and meat. This one was called Fins and Scales. I hope you enjoyed it.